Good evening and welcome to Marin High School. It is senior night here, and we are getting ready for girls basketball action. Final home game, final league game of the MCAL season. It all comes down to this for the Marin Mustangs. Win and you go to the playoffs with a number 5 seed. Lose and the probability that you are going home for the rest of the season does exist. Marin comes in here with a record of 6-7 in league, 12-12 overall. They're good enough for right now 5th place. Rafael comes in here with a record of 2-11 in league, 7-17 overall. And we say that is the probability because if Marin wins, then they will go to Novato High Tuesday night. If Marin loses, Justin Sienna will move up to the 5 spot. And then it comes down to between if Drake defeats, and I believe it's Novato. No, it's not Novato tonight. Drake has to win tonight, and if they do, they beat Marin in victories in and above the tie. So Marin would be knocked out. If Drake loses, Justin Sienna loses, and Marin loses, Marin would get the 6 seed. Justin Sienna would get the 5. And then Marin would end up having to go to Tamalpais on Tuesday night. We got a triple header here for you tonight. We got the girls game, followed up by our Special Olympics game. Marin United is taking on San Rafael United. Then we will have the boys game at 7:30 or somewhere about that. And in between all of that stuff, we are also going to have our senior night ceremonies. That will take place between the girls and the boys game. Uh-oh. So we lost. We thought we lost something, but. So we have a huge night of festivities here at Marin. If you're coming down, get down here early because we will probably have a pretty near packed house. If not, and you're joining us on the network, that's great. If you're on Mustangs Live, we're going to come up here with the starting ceremony, at least the starting lineups. National anthem. Tanner Parker is your camera person tonight. I'm Greg Irish. I'm handling all the other fun duties here. We hope you enjoy this broadcast. We're going to move to the national anthem, starting lineups, and we'll be back right after all that's done.
And gentlemen, welcome to Paul Farabov Court in Hank Morosky Gymnasium for this Marin County Athletic League game between the Bulldogs of San Rafael High School and the Mustangs of Marin High School. We hope that you enjoy the game and support our student athletes in a positive and sportsmanlike manner. We welcome our friends from San Rafael and wish all players good health in tonight's game. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight is senior night. Seniors from both teams will be honored before the boys' game. The referees for tonight's game are Patrick Burford, Andrew Abujade, and Chuck Hall. Please stand for the playing of our national anthem. Thank you.
And that was our San Marin Jazz Choir leading off the bat. It's a tape broadcast. We're going to get the starting lineups there. The San Rafael Bulldogs, as mentioned, they come in here with a record of 2-11 overall in league, 7-17 overall. Maggie Odell is going to be at 1 point forward. Sonia Spence is your shooting guard. Number 12, Michaela Mitchell is your power forward. Number 21, Nicole Riley is the center. And rounding out the other forward spot is going to be number 30, Maggie Davis. They're coached by Lynette Egeloff.
Head coach of the Bulldogs, Lynette Egeloff. Assisted by Stephanie Larson and Sean Mulligan. And now the starting lineup.
So San Marin, their starting lineup.
San Marin Mustangs.
You're going to have a couple seniors out here tonight starting in an unusual spot.
Number 20, a junior,
Hannah Persky is going to start at one guard.
Number 22, a sophomore,
Alexis Bishop will start at one power forward.
Number 2, a senior,
One of the three seniors on this team tonight, Naomi McAllis, making her final start, possibly at San Marin.
a senior,
Annabelle Milner, also a senior, number 11. And your final senior, possible player of the year in the MCL, as well might be playing her last game here, Shasta Parker. As we mentioned at halftime, we'll be honoring all the seniors from both San Rafael and San Marin to include our cheerleaders as well. The stakes are just as high in the boys' game. They will not make the play. The San Marin boys will not make the playoffs. But with a win tonight over San Rafael, they will qualify with a 4-4 record at Division III to make it as an at-large berth into North Coast Section Division III playoffs. San Rafael boys are actually already in the MCL playoffs. They're playing between the number 5 seed and the number 6 seed. And they're fighting it out with Marin Catholic. Marin Catholic has a tough game tonight. They're down at Drake. Drake looking to sew up that number 1 seed. Tipping off will be Shasta Parker for San Marin. San Marin's wearing white with green lettering. They're going to go from left to right on your TV dial. Nicole Riley is going to be tipping off for the Bulldogs. They're going to be going from right to left on your TV dial. They're decked out all in red with white lettering. Tip is on. We're underway. Quick pickup by Michaelis to start this ball game off. San Marin's going to go in a 1-4 motion low set. Nice back pick right there to Shasta Parker, and Parker puts San Marin on the board. Came right off a screen at the top of the key, was able to drive it down low and just hit the easy bucket. San Marin in a 2-2-1 full court press. And I think San Marin wants to do what they did against Branson, just not wait as long as they did. Going around on the horn to make the bucket is Maggie Davis. Able to put a spin move right at the block, drive it to the lane, and make the bucket. So we said, we're glad you're joining us on Mustangs Live. The girls win tonight. We know we're going to broadcast Tuesday night. And Parker just drove the lane from the free throw line. Makes it with the left. San Marin's up 4-2. As we mentioned, San Marin pitched a shutout in the first quarter against Branson last week, or on Tuesday night. Looking to create that same type of defensive intensity, but try to score a lot more. Driving the baseline there was Michaela Mitchell. She ended up dribbling it right out of bounds. And San Marin will take over. Right now they're 2 for 2 in shooting on the offense. And we had a 2-3 zone. It's an extended zone into a trap. Senya Spence is going to pick up her first personal. That's the first game foul of this tonight. Parker has the ball. She's got 1-on-3. Nice pass over to Milner. Makes the bucket. Annabelle Milner, the recipient of San Rafael trying to triple team Parker, and left Annabelle Milner wide open on the block and making the bucket. Walk call right there. Michaela Mitchell knew it too. She tried to step forward, tried to step back, and just didn't release the ball in time. So Sam Marin right now is 3 for 3 in shooting. It's almost an extended 1-3-1. Another nice pass down low from Bishop to Milner, and that's another 2 points. And right now, Sam Marin is 4 for 4, and everything has been a layup at the bucket. And the ball, Mitchell throws the ball away. Bishop this time gets the steal. Bishop looks to go one-on-one. Instead, she's going to be fouled on the shot. It's going to put Maggie Davis for her first personal, second team foul. It's going to put Alexis Bishop to the free throw line for the first time tonight for the Mustangs. First one's nothing but net. And Libby Davis is going to come into the ball game here for Nicole Riley. Milner with 4, Parker with 4, Bishop with 1. That's your Sam Marin scoring early tonight. Second free throw up and no good. Davis came in and just immediately got that rebound. Had 3 consecutive turnovers by San Rafael, so we're trying to see what offense they're going to run. But Mitchell throws the ball away for her third straight time. Parker with the left goes up, but her shot's blocked by Michaela Mitchell. 4 straight turnovers here for the Bulldogs. Almost a 5th one right there. Persky got her hands on both ball and just couldn't rip it away. Mitchell with the ball. Goes right off her foot, right out of bounds. And Mitchell's not having a good night. She's had 4 straight turnovers here. So Sam Marin shooting 4 for 5 right now. They go with a 1-4 high motion set. Pass over to Bishop down the baseline. Bishop goes up. She's fouled on the play. So Maggie Davis, that's going to be her second personal, 14 foul. Bishop will go to the free throw line. First one's off iron, no good. So 3 team fouls already for the Bulldogs. Sam Marin misses the free throw. It's going to be tipped out of bounds by Parker on a loose ball. Davis with the ball, throws it down low, tried to get it to Spence. Spence wanted to go, had to run the baseline. Spence has it once again off the pass, almost stolen away by Parker. Over to Mitchell. Mitchell wants to drive, tries to go around baseline, shots airballed. Rebound by Odell, but Odell missed that shot badly as well. Parker with a rebound. Parker wants to go coast to coast, throws it on the wing out to Michaelis. Michaelis drives. She's fouled on the play, driving the bucket with the left, no good. That's going to be Maggie Odell. That will be her first personal foul. 14 fouls. And Naomi McAllis will go to the free throw line. Shoot 2. First one's off iron to the left. No good. Amanda Simonetti will come into the ball game here for Annabelle Milner, who got 4 quick points there here early in the first quarter. Second free throw's up and no good, but Parker with a fast rebound gets it, puts it back in with the offensive rebound. Sam Marin takes an early 11-2 lead. This is the type of start that they wanted to come away with tonight. They want to leave no doubt about this game. Davis with the drive into the lane, makes it with the left. Makes it 11-4. They're double teaming out there. They're still staying in this hybrid 1-3-1. Back over to the corner of Michaelis. Michaelis 2-point shot. That's off iron, no good. Davis with the rebound. Throws it up the court to Mitchell. Mitchell throws it down underneath. Right to Maggie Davis. And nice pass there. And Sarah Fell. It's in a 5-0 run. The ball stolen away from Milner. Stolen away from Michaelis. Maggie Odell makes the bucket after the steal from Livy Davis, and all of a sudden, just like that, from 11-2 to 11-8, San Rafael in a 6-0 run. We are going to head to break. 11-8, San Marin over the Bulldogs, 3:31 remaining. You're on Mustangs Live. After that quick 30-second timeout, San Marin will inbound the ball. Simonetti's going to inbound it to Bishop. Bishop gets around the press. Throw it up the court over to Persky. Persky with a layup up and good. And a foul on the play. Foul's going to be on Joetti Jean with the foul. Persky's going to the free throw line to make try to make the and one here. Free throw up, no good. Rebound, though, by Simonetti. Passes it right back to Parker. Parker with a head fake. Shots up and no good. Gets her own rebound. Goes up once again. This time makes the bucket. Shasta Parker makes another bucket. Just like that, San Marin picks up 4 more points. It's 15-8. Ball's going to be tipped out of bounds by Simonetti. Ball's going to be off the foot of Naomi McAllis. They inbounded it right to Michaela Mitchell. Had the ball knocked out of her hands. 22 on the shot clock. Mitchell gets the ball. San Rafael will start up their offense. They're going to go with a flex look. 3 by Spence, no good. Rebound by Parker. Parker will run it up the court. Looking for a lane, throws it over to Bishop. Bishop has to pass it out to Persky. Persky out on the perimeter. They whip it around. Inside to Parker. Parker, free throw line jumper. That'll be off iron. No good. Rebound by Michaelis. Michaelis drives, misses the shot. Was partially blocked by Davis. Simonetti picked it up. Simonetti passed it out to Persky, who missed it. Loose ball out there. Still on the ground. Parker gets it and throws it right off of Hannah Persky, who didn't see that one coming out there from the left side. Kayla Simonetti will now come into the game for Persky. San Rafael will be facing a soft 2-2-1 press. They're going to wait till they get to half court. Ball stripped away, but Michaelis would just literally strip that one right out of Spence's hand, but she's going to get called with a foul. That'll be San Marin's first personal foul, or first team foul, first personal on Michaelis. Davis with the ball, being guarded by Parker, wants to go around. Tried to throw it right over to Jean, and it went right through everybody and out of bounds. Parker with the ball, looking to drive the lane, throws it out to Michaelis. Michaelis out on the perimeter, will take a 3. Shots up, off iron, no good. Rebound by Michaela Mitchell. She's going to go coast to coast. Shots up, no good. Rebound by Jean, who just muscled that one way from Simonetti. It's going to go out of bounds. Jean with the foul shot and miss. It's going to be Mitchell who's going to inbound the ball underneath. Throws it out on the wing. 3-point shots up and good by Senya Spence. Senya Spence, assist, Mitchell. 1-2-1-1, full court press here by San Rafael. Michaelis cuts right through the lane. Just goes around. Jean misses the left. And I think she got hit in the eye on that. Over to Spence. Spence wants to drive the lane. We're going to get a foul called here, and it's going to be on Kayla Simonetti. That'll be Simonetti's first personal, second team foul. Mitchell will inbound the ball. Trying to get it inside. They get it out over to Davis. And San Rafael start up their offense. They're going on a wheel route. Shot up and in by Sanya Spence. Or Michaela Mitchell. She was able to drive around the lane. And just like that, it's 15-13. So it's been a game of runs tonight. Parker, turnaround jumper over Jean, no good. Rebound is going to be by Davis. Davis hit the floor to get that. Pass over to Jean. Jean makes the bucket. We got a tie ball game here. Joetti Jean with nice pass, and the ball's going to be thrown away by Milner. Steal by Mitchell, and we're going to get a foul on the play. It's going to be Shasta Parker's first personal foul. So Senya Spence will go to the free throw line to shoot 1-on-1 and shoot 2 free throws with the first possibility of San Rafael getting their first lead of the game. And the first lead by San Rafael with 34.1 seconds remains in the first quarter. Senya Spence makes the first free throw, goes for the second one. It's up off iron, no good. Rebound tipped out to Kayla Simonetti. Amanda had it right there, and it just tipped it out to her sister. Parker with the ball, top of the key, being guarded by Davis. Over to Bishop. Bishop's going to drive the lane, but gets called for the walk first. San Rafael with a shocking 16-15 lead, especially the way this started. It was all Sam Marin for the first 4 minutes of the game. Pass over to Davis is up and no good. Jean with a nice pass from block to block. And Persky will come back into the ball game here for Bishop. Double team in the corner down there on Michaelis. And stepping out of bounds is Michaelis, and no one came to help. On that press break, she got double teamed right on the baseline in the corner. No one came out to help her and ended up trying to throw the ball away. Over to Jean. Jean with a jumper. Shots up, no good. Persky with a rebound. And that's going to be the half right, or the quarter. 16-15. Bulldogs over the Mustangs. Will come back with the second quarter right after this. All right, we're back. 16-15. Bulldogs over the Mustangs, and the Bulldogs are going to have the ball as well. And if you saw the score early, San Marin had an 11-2 lead. Right now, San Rafael's on a 15-4 run. And we got a 5-second violation. You don't see too many of that called. Kayla Mitchell with her 6th turnover tonight. That time, no one from San Rafael bothered moving without the ball, trying to get open. San Marin playing some pretty good defense. Now San Marin will inbound the ball, bring the ball up. I'm joined finally by my co-host, Anthony Allen.
Yeah, sorry, traffic people going northbound don't want to get into that traffic going to Petaluma, so they take San Marin Drive, and that's just a big cluster of cars. Never a fun one going from 2 lanes to 1.
First shot up and good by Persky, just inside the three-point line. San Marin retakes the lead. They go back to the 2-2-1 press. Spence got right around Parker, but ended up trying to throw it in the lane, and we're going to get a loose ball foul here. It's going to be 2 on Shasta Parker. Still only 14 fouls for the Mustangs. Bishop will come back in. Parker will come out. Stay with us at halftime. We got 1,000 cheerleaders from San Rafael here tonight. So we'll have cheerleaders from both teams come in. Odell in, Davis out. Nice back pick laid up in a great pass, but instead Odell got bailed out. She actually walked with the ball, but she's going to get bailed out on the foul by Kayla Simonetti.
Yeah, at the whistle, I thought that was going to be a travel for sure. Bailout is a little bit of,
proper terminology.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Spence with a three-pointer up and no good. Simonetti with a rebound. Kayla Simonetti. San Marin, when they've gone on the break, have been able to find shots just like that. We were waiting for that foul call. Michaela Mitchell with a foul. That's going to be Mitchell's first. 16 fouls on the Bulldogs. But Kayla Simonetti to the free throw line. First one is up and good. Second free throw up, no good. Rebound by Maggie Odell. San Rafael will try to get this offense up and running up the court. They push it. It's going to be Spence on the shot, no good. Baseline jumper from about 5 feet out. Rebound by Amanda Simonetti. Persky throws it, literally bounced right next to Bishop. Throws one off the glass, no good. Rebound, though, by Michaelis. Three-pointer up by Persky. That's off iron, no good. Rebound by Jean. Davis will take the ball, throw the ball up the court. Dive for it by Michaelis. Thrown back across court. Saved out there by Jean. Pass inside over to Odell, and we're going to get 3 in the key call? No, we're getting an offensive foul.
Push, it looked like.
That's on Joetti Jean. Offensive foul. We won't go to the foul line on that one. Actually, it wasn't a personal personal control foul, so they're going to count this as a 1-and-1. It's going to send Kayla Simonetti or Amanda Simonetti to the free throw line once again. First one off iron, no good. Jean with the rebound, throws it up to Davis. Davis will run this one up the court. San Rafael's getting the push up the court to avoid the press. Gianna Brasidiati makes the bucket, and we almost have another turnover by San Marin.
Simonetti came in and just saved that one for the Mustangs.
Surprisingly enough, this 1-2-2 full court press for San Rafael has been giving San Marin all sorts of problems. Michaela Mitchell with the second foul. She's coming out of the ball game. Kara Mulligan into the game. Alexis Bishop, the free throw line, hits the first. As we stated at the start of the broadcast, San Marin has to win. They will get the number 5 seed. If they lose, the probability that they will be out of the playoffs is all that real. There's not a lot of room for error. You have to bank on Drake losing tonight, and actually you have to bank on Terra Linda losing tonight in a game they probably should not lose. They're playing, I believe, Justin Siena.
Hey, you never know. Anything can happen.
Now,
It's high school sports.
The problem is if Terra Linda wins, they have the 1-game lead over San Marin by the win, and they would get the automatic 6th spot. There's a lot of scenarios where San Marin could end up still the 5 seed, even with a loss, but that would take a lot of different type of scenarios where San Marin loses, Justin Siena loses, and Terra Linda loses as well.
Persky with the pick. McCallus throws it up, going coast to coast. As Persky just off the iron, a little too hard off glass. There was a free 2 points for you right there.
And that San Marin has had a lot of those tonight. They've had a ton of early buckets. They went 4 for 4 to start this ball game. We're going to get another foul right here. Oh,
timeout by Santa Fe. Coach Eganloff decided to call timeout on that one.
That's going to be a 30. We will keep it here. Quick reminder, we will be here to start. We will have our Special Olympics basketball game here at right after the end of this game. After the Special Olympics game, then we will have our senior night ceremonies. And then after that, we will have our boys basketball game. And that game is just important for San Marin. They have no shot to make the MCAL playoffs, but they can come out with a 4-4 record in Division III NCS and qualify for an at-large bid. Whether they get chosen or not is a different story, but at least they would qualify. They lose, the season is done.
Long 3, catch and shoot up and air ball there by Cindy Spence. Spence treated that one like there was a half a second on the clock, just a quick catch and shoot.
And San Rafael lays off that 1-2-1-1 or 1-2-2 full court press, and that thing had been working all night. They had started up in a push in the back right there. They had started in a man-to-man, or they went back to a man-to-man. They had started in a high 2-3 zone. Kara Mulligan with the foul. That's her first personal. Is that 10 team? No, it's 19 fouls. Hannah Persky.
San Marin had foul troubles here. My gosh.
Hannah Persky with the free throw up and good. It's senior night tonight. We expect a pretty good crowd. It'll feel like they're going to be honoring a cast of thousands tonight. The boys seniors, the cheerleaders, they're going to honor San Rafael seniors.
This is going to be a long night.
This could be an 8:30 or longer night. And we're going to get a backcourt violation. Senya Spence couldn't get a handle on that in time. Mackenzie Halloran's coming in the ball game for her first time tonight. For San Rafael, they have no shot to either Division III NCS. They have no shot at the playoffs, so they're probably going to play a lot of people if the game gets out of hand. But right now, they're playing really tough. They would absolutely love to end San Marin's season tonight. Shots up and no good by Parker driving the lane.
Small fantasy football name was the season spoiler. You end up 2-10 in league, you know. You just got to spoil the rest of the guys' seasons.
First free throw up and good. Kiara Mulligan picks up her second personal foul. Yeah, you always like to throw a wrench, and that's what San Marin boys can do as well for San Rafael tonight. By winning tonight, they could end up forcing San Rafael into a 6 seed and have to go play Redwood. They win, they could end up with a 5 seed. Shots up and no good by Parker. Rebound by Simonetti, who walked with it. Couldn't get anything away. San Rafael wins tonight. they will probably end up with the 5 seed and go play at TAM on Tuesday. They lose because Marin Catholic is playing Drake boys, and the Drake boys have to win to keep that number 1 seed. They're at home tonight.
Bruciotti just chucked that last ball out of bounds.
And that one, Parker just broke the press. Jumper shots up and no good. Persky with a rebound. Runner.
Callis.
Callis with a runner in the lane and just found that ball into the bucket. I don't know how she found her way through the lane. And they're going to call Parker with the kick. Actually went off her knee.
Kicking violation, shot clock reset. Back in the game for the Mustangs. Correction.
So Davis will come back into the game.
Number 55, Libby Davis.
Beautiful
Right.
passes inside. That shot gets blocked by Amanda.
Block, Simonetti.
Now Spence with a nice pass ended up getting that shot off, or got the rebound. Shot up and no good by Halloran. And what do we got? Jump ball, and it will be Sam Marin ball.
Jump ball.
Sam Marin on a 7-0 run right now. And here's a 2-2-1 full court press, and right now this has been a difficulty for Sam Marin. It's one of the first times they have broken it. Nice bounce pass to Simonetti and makes a bucket.
Beautiful call right there.
And that's how you break a press. You run that press break, you find the open person who's down, usually on the block, most of the time unguarded, or it's a 2-on-1 situation. Davis with a pass over to Mitchell. Mitchell, I don't know what you can call there. I mean, I thought it was a walk, but.
Well, they're going to call that a push on Hannah Persky.
Wow. It's an interesting call right there. That's only 16 fouls, so. Not sure what to think of. It's been somewhat of a point of contention for us this year with some unique refereeing calls.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Got denied.
Wow, Mitchell. Amanda Simonetti just swallowed that shot.
I'm sorry, that was bad.
That was like an NBA.
That was rude.
That was an NBA type of just
the first.
hack.
The first part was justified. The second part was just too over the top.
Wow.
That was unjustified.
First free throw up and no good by Michaela Mitchell. You got to wonder what she's thinking after driving the lane on that one.
I'm so thinking that she's wondering where she is right now.
She's either wondering that or how many more minutes into the end of basketball season when I can do something else. Turnaround jumper by Parker, and she got it slammed back in her face by Spence.
It was Davis right there. Davis had her hands straight up and just.
Pass down low. Simonetti went around.
That's Michaela Mitchell on the ground.
And Mitchell was behind Simonetti when she just turnaround jumper. You can't call the foul on Simonetti, not on that turn. And right now, Mitchell's very slow to get up. I mean, Mitchell just as it. Oh yeah, she's coming. She's hobbling off the court right now. And I'm not sure if that's a knee or. I mean, she took a very awkward fall, and it was really nothing she could absolutely do on that. That's where Amanda Simonetti just turned around for the foul shot.
All I can say is at least we didn't just see a Gordon Hayward type play right there.
Oh, jeez.
Man.
No, she went straight down and landed straight on her back, and that looked painful. We hope she's okay. And she's right now, she's hobbling around.
We'll update you on that. That pass goes way, way behind Davis.
So Senya Spence, who thought Libby Davis was going to turn around and get that one, instead it goes right out of bounds. Over to Bishop. Bishop with a two-point shot up and good.
Alexis Bishop, a
San Marin right now, they're just having fun.
Now this is what it was like to start the game. Nice pass over to Mackenzie Halloran, who actually, on a unique twist, went up and used board on that. She had zero lane to shoot that one too.
Great find for Persky down low. Persky gets fouled on the play. It's going to be on Maggie Davis.
And that's her third personal. Put Persky back to the free throw line. And that broke a 12-0 run by the Mustangs. So Jacob comes in, Milner comes back into the ball game, starting tonight. Coming here to give Parker and Michaelis a break to the end of the half. A 31-20 lead, San Marin. And we're going to get a legal pick on Maggie Odell. Odell with a hip check.
She moved to the side. Jacob was clearly around her, and she just had to do something.
Hockey players would be highly impressed with that hip check right there. That cleared her out. Oh, and Bishop got packed by Halloran.
Halloran just denied that one.
We're seeing a lot of things we don't normally see in girls basketball games. Are a lot of block shots and just vicious block shots.
Beautiful find inside.
Oh, down to Jacob. She was right on the block, missed the turnaround jumper.
Even Halloran outside, wide open.
And Maggie Odell with the turnaround jumper, one-handed, makes the bucket.
San Marin's keeping the pace up a little bit, getting Persky on the outside.
And Persky's going to make the bucket. And Halloran, she was just late trying to get to the ball. Persky had a step on her, makes the bucket. I'm trying here for the and one. Liana Stevenson coming into the ball game for the first time tonight. Free throw up, no good, but Lily Jacob just...
Milner.
That was Milner who just came in there, muscled her way through. Trying to go up, shot's no good, but she's going to get with the walk first. The moment she double clutched right there and jumped.
She had a wide shot. She was going up for it, but she hesitated a little bit, and that killed her.
Halloran with a shot, no good. Pass back out, got her own rebound.
Davis just...
Libby Davis with a walk. San Marin can play this now down to the last shot. 21.8 seconds remain here in the first half. Stay with us at halftime. We will be showing our cheerleaders with no sound thanks to YouTube.
Thank you, Sony and Warner Brother, for having your amazing random
archaic laws
yeah.
that went out of state back in 1947. Driving the lane up and good, Mackenzie Halloran. And that is going to be your halftime final right there. Mustangs up 32-24 over the Bulldogs. Watch the cheerleaders cut to break and come back right after this. Rafael inbound the ball down 33-24 to the Mustangs. Must-win situation here for San Marin. They win, they get the number 5 seed, and we will be at Novato on Tuesday night broadcasting. I think we'll have NPAT with us as well in that game. Lose, and there's scenarios where San Marin's not even, this will be the final game tonight. They won't make MCL playoffs, and they won't have enough victories in D3 to make the D3 playoffs for NCS.
Parker with the rebound, gets that one smacked out.
So we open up both possessions. Neither team scores. Long three by Spence, up and no good. Jean with a rebound. Joetti Jean with the bucket, goes right over Parker. Joetti Jean with a bucket. Pass inside over to Persky, but she kicks it back to Milner. And Milner with a 2-point jumper. It's the birthday girl making her shot. She's got 6 tonight. Annabelle Milner celebrating, I don't know what her birthday is, 18th?
18th, yep. Parker with the steal, throwing it up.
Oh, what a pass, and easy layup. Persky had all day on that one. San Marin retakes an 11-point lead.
Cal's playing some tough defense on the line.
Persky's going to get called with a hand check. Hope you come down for this one. We got our Special Olympics basketball game here starting about 7 o'clock, and then at 7:30 will be our boys' finale. And somewhere in between there, we'll also have senior night ceremonies as well. Busy night here at San Marin. Spence tried driving baseline, just ran out of room. Couldn't get the pass off in time. San Marin's defense has caused a lot of fits. San Marin wins. We know we will be at Novato. We're not sure if that's a 5 o'clock start or a 7:30 start because neither the boys teams for Novato or San Marin are going to make the playoffs.
Parker driving the lane, a quick little Euro step. That one's picked by Milner and thrown a little too far, but no, actually, it was knocked off of a center foul play.
Yeah, it was right off the foot of Maggie Davis.
Returning to the game for the Bulldogs, number 55.
I stand corrected. Parker with that one. Euro step in between 2 defenders. A little lob underhand up, and it's in.
So playoffs are on the line tonight, and we're going to get, that's going to be Parker. That'll be 3 on Parker on the illegal screen. So Parker, who's got, well, almost 20 points tonight.
And another block.
Oh, and that was, I'm not even sure how you call that. Davis lost her footing, gave up on the ball. Parker knocked it back to her, and she ends up making the bucket. Cuts the lead back down to 11. 3-point shot by Bishop, drained it. Nothing but net there. Alexis Bishop with the 3. Jean with the shot at the bucket, no good. 3-on-1 situation. Parker will take it herself. Goes right around Maggie Davis for the bucket. Two-2-1 full court press right here.
Can't have those little blind passes.
If there was a 10-second violation, it already happened at this point. The 30-second clock has never started. Jumper by Davis up. Round iron, no good. Rebound by Milner. Birthday girl getting 6 points and a couple rebounds tonight. Pass over to Bishop. Throws it to Parker. Down on the block, but Parker's going to have to throw it back out to the perimeter. Long 3 by Persky. That's off iron, no good. Milner with the rebound. Got it knocked right out of her hands by Joetti Jean. Jean just put her hand up, and that just thing went right away.
And Milner coming back in with the hustle, knocks that one out of bounds.
Back in the game,
Mitchell will be in. Michaela Selly will be in as well. Mitchell went out really hard on it, just a turnaround jumper by Amanda Simonetti. Came off with some back issues, but she's back in the ball game. We saw her warming up at halftime, making side-to-side movement, and that ball's going to be thrown out of bounds. That went off of Mitchell's foot. San Marin starting to open this game up, 16-point lead, but the one thing that's bothered them has been this press, and that is another turnover right there.
And another one.
And Milner gets the ball right back.
Don't throw it back. There you go.
Nice bounce pass, but the ball's going to go out of bounds. Parker to Simonetti, but Simonetti just couldn't get a true handle on it, but it went out of bounds of a Joetti Jean.
Kayla Simonetti comes in for Hannah Persky.
Quarter and a half is all that's remaining in San Rafael's season. They're trying to play the upset spoiler here tonight. Ruin San Marin's playoff plans. Jump ball, it should be San Marin ball.
That's going to be San Marin. Great job of Milner holding on to that one.
Whip around on the perimeter. Shot. 3 up by Michaelis. No good. Airballed.
That one's going to be.
They said that one went off Milner, but it really looked like it went off
Selly.
Off Selly's foot. I don't know how, but they had a better look than we did from up here, but.
How is that not a travel?
That's a double team right there at half court. And Milner's going to call with a foul there. That's 3 team fouls on San Marin. I think it's Milner's first. Mitchell was lucky she can call for a walk on that. Whip around the corner over to Selly. Selly with a 3, drains it.
3 points.
Michaela Selly. Double team almost cost San Marin there again. Michaelis, no one came back to the ball. She lofted it high enough to be able to get that out of the way. Mitchell with a foul. That should be her 3rd personal. That's been an issue on this press. No one comes back. When somebody's in trouble, it's usually a double team, and everybody's either running up court or they're not turning around to see where the trouble's happening.
Substitution for San Rafael. Got Mulligan coming in for Jean. Jean's been a big part
She's
of
been a
this
force
defense.
tonight.
Yeah, she's been a big part of this defense.
And right there, Simonetti gets the bucket and the foul. Kira Mulligan with the foul, and I think she just came right into the game. That's Mulligan's 3rd. Jean might be coming back in faster than she expected tonight.
Just get her out, have her take a couple-minute break.
I don't think they expected Mulligan to pick up that 3rd foul so quickly. And one goes in. San Marin extends this lead to 16. Trying to make this a laugher.
You were saying?
And the only way I could describe that, highly unfortunate, but that's a what call I'm not even going to want to venture into.
You know what you can call that one? Call that one the Mark Sanchez.
Oh, yeah, that was close enough to a Mark Sanchez that you'll see on the basketball court.
For those who don't know what that means, there's an old play with Mark Sanchez, a quarterback for the Jets, that decided to take it himself, QB take or QB sneak, right into his own setter and fumbled the ball.
And it would happen to be against the Patriots on a Monday night.
Talk about insult to injury.
Oh, yeah.
First of all, you're a quarterback for the Jets. Second of all, you fumble off of your own players behind. Ugh. I'm sorry.
I don't think they scored on that one, did they? That was I can't remember that far back. I remember the Pats getting the ball.
I'm not even sure. Only way I remember that game is the bumble. Butt fumble.
Parker with the 2 free throws. Halloran with the 3-point miss, and Parker gets that rebound. Sam Marin trying to make this a 20-point ball game, trying to put this out of reach and make it a fun fourth quarter for the remainder of the subs. 3-pointer by Michaelis. Off iron, no good.
Just short.
Halloran with the rebound. Tries to go up the court, and that's going to be just off the fingertips of Kayla Simonetti, and I don't think Simonetti knew that ball was coming. She was just had her hand up for defense. Halloran will inbound the ball. Block set. Mitchell comes down from the free throw line, picked it up right at the low block and misses the shot, but it was a nice out-of-bounds play because no one saw Mitchell coming from that free throw line down to get the ball.
That was less than a second that came off the clock right there.
And that's interior defense, and that's got to be picked up right there. You got to have better court awareness on those inbound plays. First free throw up and no good by Michaela Mitchell. Second one is good. 17-point lead by the Mustangs, but here's this 1-2-1-1 full court press.
Like that, it's a 2-on-1. McAllis goes up, misses.
And that's how you usually solve those problems. Usually you'll get those two or 3-on-1s. Simonetti fought that one out there. And Selly, and needless to say, that was going to be possession San Rafael, so they're going to start up their offense. Give and go look right there. 3-pointer by Halloran, airballed it. Simonetti on the rebound. Over to Bishop. Bishop got bodied on the way up, and no call there. We will have another jump ball between Selly and Simonetti. This time, Amanda Simonetti will get the ball, and we will cut to break on a timeout by Sam Marin. 1:34 remains, 49-32. Mustangs in a must-win game over the Bulldogs. All right, we're back in the inbounds play. They go right into Parker, who goes down low, gets her shot blocked by Mitchell. It's going to be Sam Marin ball.
You know what I love right there? That ball's coming right for Casper. The players are coming right for him. He keeps his cool. Didn't even flinch.
Nope. Why would he? Inside pass to Parker is good. Parker went 3 feet to her right with the underhanded shot, makes the bucket. Foul's going to be on Michaela Mitchell. That's 4 on Mitchell. Parker's well into 20 points at this stage of the game. Jody Jean has been a force tonight for San Rafael. Has to come back into the ball game.
Number 21, Kelsey McIver.
Kelsey McIver making her first appearance tonight as well. Free throws up and good. Sam Marin extends the lead to the biggest of the night, 20 points. Nice running shot by Selly to the right. It missed, went out of bounds. 9 minutes remain in the San Rafael season.
Question is, can they spoil it? Can they really come back from this much of a deficit?
Long three up by Libby Davis, no good. Rebound by Parker. Parker's got 3 on 2. She's going to take it herself. She goes in between 2 people, misses the shot. That's a battle of the ages right down there. Simonetti versus Joy Jean. Simonetti pulled that one away, too. Bucket, she passed it out to Michaelis, and Michaelis drove the lane to make the bucket. But that was a battle.
It's not something you see every day at tug-of-war in basketball.
No, and that could have been a true war, too, if those two would have just kept battling.
About 4 seconds separate the game in shot clock, so San Marin does have to shoot one more time.
Over to Persky. Persky with a 3. That's up, no fire, no good. Rebound, crashing the boards was MacGyver.
That's out of bounds. Oh, I called it a push.
Oh, they're going to call a push out of bounds. That's going to be 5 team fouls. They're going to get Amanda Simonetti, and I think that's only her first personal of the night. That's her first.
That's
Simonetti's been
outstanding.
That is, because she's been in foul trouble all year long.
So we go back to the first couple games of the year where she fouled out, 4 times in a row?
Oh, yeah.
That's to be a travel with 3.3 left.
She picked up a 5th foul at Terra Linda in the 3rd quarter. Didn't help she got a tee off of it, but
Sure. Persky got 3 to shoot.
That's a nice half-court pass. She gets a runner up in the lane. It was good if it went, but no, it didn't, and that will take us to a 3rd quarter. San Marin all over the Bulldogs after a huge 3rd quarter, 54-32. We'll be back right after this with the start of the 4th quarter.
All right, welcome back to the 4th quarter. San Marin's up 54-32. San Rafael has 8 minutes left in their season unless they can make an immaculate comeback right now. Seeing how they've played the past 3, I'm not sure. Not sure how that's going to really fare. That one's going to be out of bounds. Looks like that was by Holleran. Yep.
So San Rafael just trying to get through the season at this point. They played tough in the first half, but it's been all San Marin in the second half. MacGyver getting called for the walk. Trying to go from the baseline back to the perimeter. Hope you stay with us. We will cut away for a few moments and get ready for the Special Olympic basketball game. San Marin Unified versus San Rafael Unified. Should be a lot of fun. We'll call that ball game. Giovanna Bruciati picks up the foul. That's going to be 5 team. Davis almost bodied Persky right out of bounds. Whoa, what a pass. There was no one back there to cover Amanda Simonetti. Great half-court pass and easy bucket. Shasta Parker just saw that wide open from half-court and made the easy pass. Runner out there by Selly is no good. Parker with a rebound. San Marin's running the court again. We're going to get a charge call. They're going to call that on Naomi McAllis.
Small but mighty.
Running over Libby Davis.
That one will be on the highlight reel. Not every day you see someone McAllis isn't the smallest, but she's not the tallest or
No,
the biggest.
she's the smallest on the court. Never let it be said, small people can't run people over.
I mean, just look at Trent Richardson.
And his career, how long that one lasts.
That's all right. He'll come back for the XFL. I'm calling it.
Yeah, probably get a lucrative contract, too.
Persky driving the lane with a Euro step.
I just want Richardson to have another "He Hate Me" sign on his back.
That one's going to be way too long for Selly.
I'm probably one of the only ones here that remembers the XFL and watching it live in San Francisco.
Yeah, I was just born, so.
I'll say this. It was a lot of fun going to Pac Bell Park to watch a football game because you don't get to say that often. That was the big draw, just going to hang at a Pac Bell. The game wasn't bad. San Francisco, I think, went to the championship or to the playoffs that year. No one cared. I mean, it was just...
Ouch.
gotta watch Vince McMahon roll around there. Oh, what a steal by was that Bruciotti?
That would look like it went off of Bruciotti's foot.
Yeah.
That was off her foot.
Now we're going to get a timeout here. So full timeout. We'll take a break. 6:18 remains. Sam Marin comfortably ahead, 56-32. We'll be back after. All right, we are back. 6:18 remain in the MCL season. Sam Marin with playoffs on the line, comfortably ahead, 56-32. And a whole host of subs came in at some point. MacGyver, nice defense there on Halloran. Not giving her an inch, but she's going to get called with the loose ball foul. And that's going to send Mackenzie Halloran to the free throw line to shoot 1-1. So there'll be one on MacGyver. Depending if this becomes even more of a blowout, we'll probably see a lot more subs come in. Parker with a rebound off the free throw miss by Halloran. Nice pass up the court to Lily Jacob, and Jacob makes the bucket. Parker, they're just now breaking the San Rafael press at will. They're just running the court. San Rafael restart up their offense. Jacob gets called with the foul, trying to go for the ball. And now we're going to see a grand mass substitution here.
That's the whole San Rafael team coming out.
They're pulling out all five and taking in all five, but one's got to stay. Michaela Celli is going to go to the free throw line.
Michaela Mitchell's coming in for Celli.
And that's what you do with mass substitutions here. They're bringing back basically their entire starting lineup. Free throw up and no good. Parker with a rebound is going to start to drive the court again. This time she pulls up. Sam Marin's going to work their high-low offense right here. Pass inside to Milner, who almost had that ball blocked away.
Persky's on the perimeter, and that one goes wide.
That went off. It must have went off of Parker's fingertips. Just lost control of it.
Looked like it just slipped off.
So San Rafael's starting five is all back in the game. Odell, Spence, Mitchell. Jean is the only one who wasn't a starter, but she's been an absolute force tonight for San Rafael. Over to Mitchell. Mitchell drives a lane, makes the bucket. Came in from the right side perimeter, cut between two defenders, makes the bucket. And a 1-2-1-1 full court press here.
Parker just dribbles around, no effort.
And a lot of times that's all you really have to do. Over in the corner, MacGyver. MacGyver, baseline jumper's good.
MacGyver. Assist.
Makes us a 26-point lead, so I would be now comfortable to say that we can pretty much put this one to bed and start thinking about the Novato-San Marin matchup on Tuesday night. And I can't even think of the last time those two teams play. Actually, I can. They played in the playoffs back in 2013. San Marin lost to Novato 59-57.
Gotta hear that one a lot.
And those were the games that were played. They were all played down at Redwood. Now that would have been a great steal.
2 points.
Two-pointer up and good by Mitchell. Just had her foot inside the line. But
Quick turnaround, too.
yeah, those are the days when every game was played at Redwood.
Well, they still had, because Parker runs up and just easily drains a 2. They had that one was it a couple years ago? Yeah, all the championship games are played over at Redwood.
Yeah, but years before they played every playoff game at Redwood.
Every single one of them?
Yeah. So you'd have the 3-6, the 4-5, and then they'd play Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and then that's when they had the point game as well. So if the first place team was the sole possession of first place, you had to beat them twice.
Oh, so like a loser's bracket type thing? Or?
No, it was more of what they called it was the point. So if you had the point, you ended up having to be beaten twice, but you were only the top seed could have that happen. It didn't happen much. When I was coaching at MC, we actually beat Drake, who went to the state championship that year, and we beat them in that first game. We had to come back the next night. I can tell you the crowd wasn't nearly as spectacular, but the happiest people alive were at the people who were pocketing money from the MCAL. As they were, I mean, the place was nominally packed, but they didn't make twice the gate that they had with the girls and boys game and then double the crowd.
Shooting foul.
Parker goes up and gets fouled.
But ever since the league expanded to 10 teams and we ended up having a 3-6-4-5 game, that pretty much put an end to the point. Now you play Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. But back then it was the lower seed had to play on the Friday night, the higher seed had to play Thursday night. It was like you had playoffs 5 nights a week if you could. Made it for a long week, and then that's back in the time when NCS was only 4 nights. You play you could play 4 games in 5 nights.
Man.
It was a brutal schedule. If
Yeah,
you had
that does not sound like an enjoyable time.
and you had to have a top seed just at least get away with not having to play in the first round on a Tuesday night. And that's why they condensed the seasons. Now that's why all the seasons, we have a lot of Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday games. Condense the season up, but now you have 2 weeks for sectional because all our sectional teams, anybody coming out of NCS were just bloodied after 2 weeks, like Central Coast section. So all our seniors are out.
All the seniors coming out.
Getting a nice round of applause. Knowing full well they will fight another day on Tuesday night. Stevenson with a jumper just beyond the free throw line, no good. Rebound by Jody Jean, but she ends up throwing it away, trying to find Michaela Mitchell. Jumper by Jacob, no good. Rebound out to Juan. Moving around the horn, and Kelsey MacGyver is going to call for a walk. 1:50 remains. We know we will broadcast Tuesday night, and we'll probably end up talking to NPAT and having their cameras as well. What we don't know is the time of the game. It's either going to be at 5 o'clock or at 7:30. Since neither Novato or San Marin boys will be involved in the playoffs, we think that game might be a 7:30 start. So we'll see Novato go with a box and one again on Shasta Parker like they did the last time. And to Novato's credit, they've beaten the teams that they have to beat.
It's true.
They haven't beaten any team above the top 4 or above the top 3, but they are winning games that they have to win. They have a much better record than San Marin, and may go into the D3 playoffs with a higher seed, just because based on the number of wins. San Marin's played a higher quality of competition in the preseason. Mitchell drives the lane, gets fouled on the play.
And once we figure out the time of that game on Tuesday, we'll make sure that we somehow get an announcement for it. Just make sure you have your notification bell on, so you'll get a notification when we're starting to broadcast.
And our producer, Manny, one of our producers, Manny Barber, came in the most ugliest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, yeah. Crazy costumes, that's an understatement.
That style has
Where's he
been
at?
banned from many countries because of that look.
See, I want him to look up here. He's got a...
Oh, and Juan goes down. She went down hard. She went down right on her back and right on her head. The trainer was right there and able to come out. She took a vicious spill. She just got caught between 2 players and just not upended, but just got spun around and just got the wind knocked right out of her.
Fouls on number 12. Bulldogs, Michaela Mitchell.
Yeah.
Mitchell's 5th foul.
That's going to be Michaela Mitchell picking her 5th foul up. She goes down hard. Mitchell went down in the first half. And Olivia Juan went down brutally hard in the second half. They had to bring back Kayla Simonetti and Alexis Bishop into the game here. So with 1:10 remains in the Sarafel season, they're going to end up with a final record of 2-12 in league, 7-18 overall. San Marin will have their record go to 500 in league season at 7-7 and go over 500 for the first time in a while, going at 13-12.
I can't remember the last time that they were over 500 this season as Bishop goes up with 1.
Before we ended up playing Drake on the second half of the turnaround. That's the last time they had an over 500 overall record. Problem is D3 girls are stacked in the NCS.
Yeah.
They could end up, they're going to have to do some damage in the playoffs to get at least even a home game or a decent seed of maybe 12 or lower. And that might include having to upset Redwood. They're going to have to win no matter what Tuesday night to not have to end up going to some place like Eureka or just what we don't want to do is have to drive all the way to Eureka on a Tuesday night for a basketball game.
Yeah, you better believe I'm not going to that one.
If I get that one, I'm taking the van.
A beautiful rebound by Jacob.
Oh, she just missed the bank shot. But she gets the ball back off the loose ball and makes the bucket. Tenacity there by Lily Jacob making the bucket. Makes us a 30-point ball game.
Oh, this is going
Right
to be
now-
all she wrote.
This will be Sarafel's last possession of the season unless they steal one right at the very end. Turnaround jumper, no good by Maggie Davis, and they're going to get Simonetti on the foul.
Well, we got this time. Who's your Mustang of the game? Your lady Mustang.
Oh, it's got to be Shasta Parker. I mean, I think she came close to
Has to be.
30 points tonight.
Has to be.
But
You know
if you're going to go with a co-person, you got to go with Annabelle Milner, the birthday girl. Came out hot in the first quarter, ended up with a quick 4 points, had 2 steals, number of rebounds tonight. For senior night and her birthday, she played lights out.
You know, can we just say it? Throw Naomi McAllis into that ring right there. All the seniors tonight, this whole season, they've just been outstanding. They've been leading this team to where they are now. They're in the playoffs, and that's going to be it right there.
I mean, this is a young Mustang team. Other than your seniors, it's all full of sophomores and freshmen.
It's true. Honestly, I'm going to be saddened that I'm going to miss the next couple of years watching these girls grow and improve.
And for the Sarafel Bulldogs, I mean, their season's over, but they are full of a lot of sophomores as well. And the only senior that I knew that was on the team was Jody Jean, and I believe Senya Spence as well. So it's kind of a bittersweet night, but they'll be honored here at halftime as well, so we'll know exactly who the seniors were. Well played ball game by San Rafael. I mean, they were outmatched more or less from the start, but they played a really good first half. They were up at the end of the first quarter. So we're going to cut away for a moment. Your final score, 66-36. Mustangs over the Bulldogs. San Marin's going to go to the playoffs Tuesday night. We will come back here with a special broadcast. Our San Marin United team will take on San Rafael United in a Special Olympics basketball game. We won't keep score. We'll keep the time. But we'll be announcing this as well. We hope you, if you're not staying with us, we hope you had a good night. If not, check back with us in about 3 minutes.